Welcome back to Sabula XAY on Cape Town TV, and we're taking you all the way up to 5 p.m. Well, right about now, the lady that is joining us in the building, Janine Blaq Pearl, she's what you call the jack of all trades. She's a writer, she's a singer, she's a poet, she's a theater performer, she's a producer, she's everything, guys. She's written a book as well, and right now she's an amazing upcoming theater production that she's currently working on, and she is also one of the people that are leading when it comes to the Blaq Pearl Foundation. I'm so glad to have her in studio. It's been a long wait. Guys, please help me welcome on Blaq Pearl.
Look at her. She's
Thank you so much.
You've got so many titles. I want us to take us to the foundation, the Blaq Pearl Foundation. What is it all about and how did it start?
Firstly, it's not about the titles for me at all, but thank you.
Yeah.
Look at her.
The Blaq Pearl Foundation was founded basically on the work that myself and my partner, Janine Van Rooy-Over Meyer, has been doing for years in our individual professional capacities. And we then, with another partner, we established the entity, the Blaq Pearl Foundation, which is an organization that does life skills workshops with youth in particular and different groups of people at the same time. But we use arts and sports as the methodology.
Yeah.
Wow. Talking about, I see that you are currently cooperating and working with a lot of people, like your partnership with your husband, partnership with other people as well, like coming into your own personal perspective. What would you say was your motivation in getting to the top as a performer, like a stage performer, a stage artist?
Sure, that's a good question. The motivation, I think, for me is about positive change in the world, positive change in our communities. I'm from the Cape Flats, and once I found myself, especially at a very young age, and I found my talents and my gift, and I really consciously chose to do something good about it, and with it. And one of those, or many of those, is what I'm still doing today. I've been doing for years, which is really doing events and performances, but with social relevant content that people can feel and understand and can relate to, and content that can empower and motivate others who listen to it.
Yeah. Currently, the production Blaq Pearl Foundation is putting together a one-woman show that is titled Storie van My Lewe. Tell us about the inspiration. I know it's such a very huge deal. Tell us more about the inspiration and the motivation behind the stories.
Storie van My Lewe is a one-woman show that I've written and created as well. And it's about the journey of 4 women. And the importance of these stories, they are from Cape Town, they are so different from one another, but yet there are so many challenges, but yet what they have in common is facing the challenges and their strength and their courage and rising above their circumstances. And I think a lot of women and people in Cape Town will be able to relate to these stories of these women. Why Storie van My Lewe is not just about my story, because mine is also part of this production, but it's also about highlighting the importance of respecting every individual's story, because all of us have a journey and all of us have a story, and no one's story is less than the other because it is unique. And it's so easy to judge people in today's time by just your first few seconds or minutes of meeting each other. You just make a conclusion of this person's story and define them by that. This production aims at that in particular, in not doing that, encouraging people not to do that, because so I might look like this now, but I have a big story and journey behind me that brought me to this point.
Definitely.
No matter what it is, it's still important, it's still relevant, and it should still be respected and honored.
And it's your story.
Wow, that was heartfelt. That was deep. That was deep. Now I want to ask
very
you,
real and
I want to
honest.
ask you, about. I heard you talking about the 4 women within the story and the challenges that they have faced and everything. And you were talking about your journey as well. I just want to know, what are some of the challenges that you, as Blaq Pearl, have faced in this industry?
Sure, many. Firstly, one of them is being a woman.
Wow.
And in many industries in our societies, we live in a very male-dominated society, and industries, and for me personally, I can't speak for anyone else, but I've had challenges with that. And I stepped into spaces where there was mostly men, even as my colleagues, as performers, and I had to put my foot down. I have to raise my voice. I have to make sure that I'm present, and you are there. And it's important to take yourself there and make sure you are around. Otherwise, life just goes on. It just, things just start happening. Past you. And so, as a woman, as a performing artist, being a woman, not being a woman is a challenge, but it's being part of it, And sure, fighting with promoters to get booked and to get paid your fee that you are worthy of getting paid for. So please, people, respect and value your artists. I'm also part of the Musicians Association of South Africa, Western Cape. It's a union for musicians. We want to encourage musicians from all over the Western Cape to sign up and be part of this union, because it is about fighting for the rights of the artists, of the musicians, for us to have equality and for us to have better rights and regulation and to be respected and valued as we should be.
I'm actually glad that you mentioned that. It's such an amazing thing that I feel like artists needs to be paid. Artists needs to be respected because they work, they put a lot of hard work ethic. And speaking of working hard, how are you currently preparing to play 4 different roles? How are you currently doing that?
Currently, we're in rehearsal. We've been in rehearsal for the past 2 weeks. This production is part of the Cape Town Fringe Festival that's currently running at different venues around Cape Town. And my production, or our production, will be at the Jolly Cop in Retreat. And it will be there on Friday, coming the 29th of September, from 8 to 9 p.m. So a lot of work is going in. With my small team, we are rehearsing every day, and just to stay focused, because I'm playing different personalities of different women, and I'm transforming on stage into these different characters right in front of you, your eyes, with a very intimate stage. But it's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be powerful. I think it's going to be to the T. And something not to miss.
Intimate stage.
Listen to you, it must be very, very tiring. They're like changing all the roles and everything in between.
I think your makeup person was just doing wonders
Are you
because my eyes are just,
we have the effect.
You guys are making me
It's a
tired.
boys' lounge. I mean, come on, everybody.
It's not the work as these guys.
I just want to ask quickly, I know there's like a lot of stories about South African women, a lot of things that are happening in South Africa, especially when it comes to women. I just want for you to tell us quickly, why did you want to tell the stories that you decided to tell? Why these ones? Just quickly.
One of the reasons is if we as women don't tell our own stories, and it's we as women of color or of Khoi descent or of the Cape Flats don't tell our own stories, others will tell it for us. And so I'm taking the lead as one of those women who feel I'm capacitated and who feel I'm confident and equipped as an artist to be telling those stories, and that's why I'm doing it.
That is great. Well,
I'd love others to do it too.
Yeah, we've just run out of time. Thank you so much. We're supposed to do a poem for us, but it's okay, definitely. And we have a book that is full of poems, which is called Karada. So if you want to Karada more of those poems, all you have to do, make sure you buy this book. Thank you so much. And I'm looking forward to your production, which starts from the 29th.
It's on the 29th.
Until the...
my one is only on the 29th, but the festival is still running until next week.
29th of October.
29th of September.
Wow.
Go there.
That's it. Here's the book. Very amazing. Full of poets in English and, of course, Africans. But right now, we're taking a quick breather. And when we return, we have lots and lots of goodies in our pockets to make sure you stay tuned.